This is one of the pages from Wreck My Journal where I'm giving myself the most artistic freedom. It says, compost this page, watch it deteriorate. And I don't want to do that. I think it's gross. And I want a really beautiful book that hasn't been in the dirt. So instead, I'm going to use all these faux natural and pressed papers and make a collage. And on top of those, I'm going to put the faux pressed. Oh, this is going to be pretty. So if you haven't watched my Shein haul, I got these pressed papers from Shein, and only they said they were natural handmade, and only the small ones are natural and handmade, I believe. And then the larger ones are copies, prints of pressed paper. Let me show you. They're still quite beautiful. I just, for this page especially, I had this natural vibe in mind, and so the fact that I don't really get to do that is a bit disappointing, but I'll do as much as I can. We'll do the best that we can. And just lay out a free form collage. This one, the natural paper, maybe it's a blessing we didn't get so many of the real natural papers because it's so thick, it's having a hard time sticking. So both of these need a little bit of attention. I don't have clamps or anything, so just bear with me and we'll get these glued down. Oh, I thought that one was done. But both of these need more attention, which is fine. So if you'd be so lovely as to comment whether you like these videos where I talk, or whether you prefer the ones with music, or if you prefer the ASMR ones where you hear the sounds of the paper with no music and talking. I haven't overlaid music on top of that yet, but I think that's where we're headed. I've been using the Filmora app, and I especially love that. You know, I'm the least minimalistic person there is, and I'm finding in these art journals, I actually really appreciate just one big, beautiful flower. And I'm always less happy when I've put on, 20 things and there's no center focus. So maybe I am more of a minimalist when it comes to this art form. This year I've been hanging up new art in my apartment, and it's been interesting to see what draws my eye. I like neon colors, which was something I didn't know about myself, and I love landscapes, so just a great pop art neon landscape. And even though I love vintage jewelry, I don't really love vintage style art. Isn't that funny? That's something I didn't know about myself. So often, I mean, my job involves shopping and people shopping with me, and it's a great job. I'm a reseller who does live shows for vintage jewelry. And the art journaling is how I relax in my free time. But I found that when shopping is viewed as a frivolity, that usually is a sentiment that is coming from men. But it's not everything that we purchase has to have a deep meaning, but I've found for women, it does have a deep meaning. The things we wear, the things we choose to spend our money on, especially things that we collect over time, it's not just a silliness. I mean, there has to be some restraint, right? But I always say good style is the outward expression of who you are on the inside. And I want to do more. I want to do some of these eucalyptus, which I probably would have forgotten about if they weren't right here. Ooh, yeah, that's perfect. So this will just be a simple page. And like I said before, this page is one that has a lot of freedom to it because I don't want to actually compost the page. I want a pretty book. And I actually don't have any dirt where I live. So this page is less applicable than one might think. I want a stem that kind of curves like this. And then maybe we'll do, yeah, that's nice. Another one. So if you like the videos where I talk, if you'd let me know. Yeah, I like the simplicity of this one. So the prompt was compost this page, watch it deteriorate, and instead I decided to watch it grow. So we'll see more of these pressed flowers throughout this book. I just think they're very pretty.